Well, hello, my darlings. I'm Jane B. Lee, and I'm here to welcome you again to my talk about book stories, literature, poetry, all that sort of stuff. But something new and exciting is I overcame the problem of Facebook. My new website address is Jane in Storyland, www.janeinstoryland.com. Simpler, easy to remember. It'll still get you the same website. You can still use Jane's Adventures in Storyland, get to the same site. Both of them will take you there. But solve the problem. Okay, so one of the things I wanted to do today was to talk about one of the things that people had told me, other authors had told me as I was working on my different books, was that they said, here's the thing. Say, don't tell. In other words, use a lot of dialogue in your stories. And I didn't always do that. My short stories didn't have a lot of dialogue to begin with. Well, some of them did. And but this is an example of telling, not saying, because you understand, you picture it better. This is actually the second chapter in my short story. It's 3 chapters long. The name of the story is Red Tops. And the name of this chapter is Pit Bulls and Pickup Trucks. I'm only going to read a little bit of it, so don't worry. There was a farmhouse and a broken down barn. At least 6 pickups were scattered around the place at random. Some sat where they died, scavenged by LJ, I guess, for parts, doors, and the occasional tire and wheel. Others I found out later were still in use, but parked just as a driver's would fit him. There was no parking stalls here, not even a driveway. LJ dropped Pat's Toyota facing a Winnebago. The Winnebago's hood was open and it was missing half an engine. Part of the back end of the Winnebago was in the garage, not the front end. And here was the problem, was the back end. You would think that LJ would turn it around so he could work on the engine protected from the elements. However, the barn was in bad enough shape that he was probably safer outside. There was a pit bull bitch tied up to the Winnebago bumper. She had long, hanging tits. Her puppies were just about to wean. She didn't look mean, not like a junkyard dog should. She did look tired, dirty, and at all interested in the new Toyota or the people who came with it. When I looked beyond the Winnebago, I saw a field of rusted-out semi-truck cabs, most pickups, and some cars. All were partly camouflaged by waist-deep weeds. I, by now, was expecting Beverly to be a mall-kettled kind of hillbilly. Perhaps she should be LJ's grandmother. The screen door slammed, and Beverly stepped out on the porch. He scooped a pinch from his pouch of Red Man, chewing tobacco, and placed it between his cheek and gum. Beverly was nobody's grandma. His black hair was in a military cut but needed trimming. He had not shaved since Sunday. Beverly was a stocky, beefy man. His plaid sports shirt was stretched tight over his beer gut and fell an inch short of reaching his belt. Beverly was his real first name. So that's all about telling. So that's a page of just telling before you do the story. So I just want to give that to you. And again, okay, just this one, the new simpler version, janeinstoryland.com. It's just a simple one. It's the same as Jane's Adventures in Storyland.com. You go there to get my free short stories, poetry, anything that happens to be listed there. Also my books, Red Bitch's Revenge, which is now 75% or 25% off and free shipping. 25% off and free shipping on my website for that book and Identity. And this one was $15.95, and now it's $9.95 plus free shipping. Now, what I've discovered, and really it just hit me right in the face when I was talking to my writing friend yesterday, Gabriella, and she's been encouraged me to take my short stories and poetry and write another book that way, which is just another iron in the fire I don't need right now. But anyway, thank you, Gabrielle. She's an excellent writer, by the way, and publisher. So I'm writing this chapter, and I'm realizing that my stories are not just action adventure stories. They're also love stories. So I have love stories wound in between the action and adventure. I just realized that, and how I describe my books have to change to meet that requirement, to be able to tell you what it's all about. So again, take a look. New, simpler web address, janeinstoryland.com. Real simple, janeinstoryland.com. Give me a try. See what you think of my site. Leave a message if you like. Buy a book if you really want. Oh, thank you. And you have a wonderful day now. And I'll talk to you later. Love you. Bye.